Hey guys, Keely Reason here, owner of Love Hope Adventure, where I blog about the marriage, relationship, intimacy, and marriage, and how you can go deeper with your spouse. And today I'm talking about female squirting. So there's a lot of confusion about what is female squirting and what's the difference between that and female ejaculation. But from what I can conclude, female squirting essentially is urine mixed with a different fluid that comes through the urethral tube during orgasm. So if a woman is trying to do this, here's a few tips to help her. First, you want to get really aroused and excited. Because this is so much based off of urine going through this tube, you definitely don't want to empty your bladder ahead of time. You want to have some left in your bladder and get very aroused. This isn't going to be super comfortable for every woman. She may feel like she has to pee during this, so you're going to have to get past that feeling and be okay with it. And ultimately, there may end up being a little bit more of a mess than normal. So you got to be okay with that. The next thing that I recommend is that you use a lot of lubrication. You want to really help that lube out, because then it's going to keep you from drying out, especially if you're someone who's kind of ends up doing that. Helps you stay more aroused, helps you to experience this more. The next thing is you really need to do a lot of stimulation. Clitoral stimulation, Gspot stimulation. Some women can't squirt when they are having sex. Some squirt every time. Others need more direct stimulation, more going on. So really focus on a lot of clitoral stimulation, Gspot stimulation especially. Gspot has a lot to do with squirting. So maybe you're using a vibrator, maybe you're using fingers or whatever it is. So this is typically associated with squirting, more Gspot stimulation. I have another post and video that I did on Gspot stimulation. I'll link that in the description below. Also, I'll link this article that talks more about how to, tips on female squirting. I'll link that in this post as well. And then really the final key here is when you are ready to orgasm, you're going to bear down and push down like you're trying to push something out of your vagina. If you were a mom and you've had to push babies out, this is basically using those same muscles. You're trying to push out something from your vagina when it's time for you to orgasm. So it's going to take time, practice, and you may not ever even get there. But if you're trying to squirt during sex, whether it's oral or stimulation or through PIV, penis and vagina sex, these are some tips to help you do that. Be sure to go to lovehopeadventure.com/newsletter. Sign up there for our newsletter. I'll send you my free Sexy Truth or Dare. And also look in this description for the links to the resources that I mentioned about this blog and Gspot stimulation. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll talk with you later.